What time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah? Keep listening. You will not be disappointed.
Welcome to another edition of your show, the Friday edition, the best edition of the week, because obviously it's Friday, so everyone's like, yeah, I'm done with work, and that's the exact same vibe that we have here today. We like to end the week on your show with a whole bunch of our favorite people as we roll into the weekend. But before we do any of that, it's almost like LB planned this out. We're going to check in with the Maggie Cam. Look at this. Look at her. She literally 2 seconds ago just sat down, put the paw off the end of the bed, and assumed the pose. God, she's so good. The Maggie Cam for our best pals over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer, Mike and Rochelle, and Maggie's boyfriend, Leroy, always there to make your day the best day of your life. And even on weekends and after business hours, Kirsten, Shar, and Chris are there to take care of you no matter what is going on in your life. You walk in to Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer, and you will walk out happier. I promise you. I'm so sorry. I got my bare feet, and they're showing up on the cam. And I hate feet, and I hate my feet especially. They're so gross. Sorry, Maggie. So let's go ahead and flip her back now as we have done some renovations on the studio. We've been adding cams. We've been talking about new shows coming up. We even got a brand new backboard dropped off here by my good buddy, Scotty Anderson, who I love so much. Him and his son, Asher, dropped it off. And it's sitting over in the corner right now. We're looking for a place to put it. LB wants it outside, doesn't want balls bouncing all over the place and ruining all of his equipment. He even threatened to unplug everything and watch the world crumble in here because he's the only one. He's always quick to use that pass of, yeah, you can put it up, but then guess what? You won't have a show or a studio, so have fun. Which brings us to our next point, never piss off an engineer, ever. I have two people here with me right now that can vouch for that very fact, and we will introduce them to you. From the Commander Cookout podcast, we have Uncle Brando, and from Mr. Everything that you see on the internet, we got Croker in the house.
Morning, boys. Morning.
Yeah, it's us.
Woo.
Hey.
You guys ever piss off an engineer?
My third day on the job, Yorkton, Saskatchewan. I spilled water on the phone lines.
Oh, no.
It was an AM country radio station, so the next day it was like supper in the field.
Oh,
you know,
boy.
so all the farmers are calling in, trying to qualify. The phone lines didn't work for that. Third day on the job,
That's a good one.
I got in trouble, man. I got in a lot of trouble. 3 a.m. I had to call the engineer to come to the station and try and fix it. Imagine calling an engineer at 3 in the morning, just some 20-year-old ginger kid. Hey, man, I broke the phones because I spilt water on it. Like the one rule the one rule in radio, don't have water next to the board. Yeah, I blew it.
Not even a cool beverage.
No.
Like just water.
No.
That's bad.
Let me try. So I was present the day, along with you actually, the day after Buddy dumped an entire 2 liter of Coke into the control board at the radio station.
You were drinking straight from the 2 liters?
It wasn't us.
It was some dude. He worked there for like a week. His first shift by himself. He had a 2 liter of Coke, no cap on, sitting right next to the control board, right between like the two keyboards that we use. And then the next morning I comes in, Gary's like, "No food to boot." And I was like, What happened? Did something happen? I was like, yeah, shit stain or whatever his name was, dumped the whole bottle of Coke into the booth, into the control board. I was like, oh. And it was actually LB's dad who was like,
who spilled the pop? What?
I'd never seen a vein on a man's head grow so large. Not full of blood, but rage. It was wild.
Could you imagine being that guy? Like walking in, starting a new job, like this is turn my whole life around. I'm going to become a radio superstar. It's all starting. This is so good. And just one little nudge, knock over the 2 liter, blow up the board, and then you have to pick a new career. Like walk in, spill, walk out.
Deservedly so for this guy. Like being a 2 liter pop guy, that's a special breed.
I
think we all know a 2 liter pop guy where they're not grabbing a cup or anything. They're just drinking it right. Like the first couple of sips, they got to 2-hand it because it's too heavy with the one hand, right? Then they get the little dent in there with their thumb, and then they start really going to town. Oh, man.
They're 2-liter pop guys. They
I
can't
know
lift
it.
it with one hand.
I
Yeah.
know it because I was 2-liter pop guy, okay? And you can change, okay? You can change. There's programs out there, and they'll work you down to 1 liter. They will get you down to just the normal size, but being 2-liter pop guy
Tough
back
to wean off of that.
It was a bad summer, guys. It was a tough summer. And that was the summer PC Cola came out with like Mountain Mania and Tea with a Twist. That was when the off-brand soda wars. Everyone knows the actual soda wars. The off-brand soda wars were going off. I drank a lot of Dr. Zip, Mountain Mania, Tea with a Twist. There's no other iced tea that ever tastes like that ever again. I don't know what was in there. Crack, probably.
goodness.
I don't know, but...
When you don't have to put your name on it, hey?
Yeah, I was just two-handed it, just guzzling it. Hey,
I really feel like LB is probably a 2-liter guy sometimes.
yeah.
Hey? You get him a Mountain Dew.
You just
But
kind
it
of
couldn't be any Mountain Dew. It's gotta be his go-to.
Yeah,
can
Mountain
kinda
Mania,
just
Mountain
tell.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right? One of
Hell
those.
yeah. This whole building is powered by Mountain Dew, by the way. So we're
Can't
big
believe
fans.
how mad LB got. Remember our Mountain Dew draft or
Dude,
the top 3
you
Mountain
have
Dew?
no idea.
Open the window. He doesn't open the window a lot. He opened the window, started screaming at me. He says, Baja Blast isn't that bad, man.
I can tell you this about LB, and this is one of my favorite things about starting this whole thing has been the friendships that I've been so lucky to create. Because LB, for most of my life, was just this little tiny kid of my best buddy, Big B, I guess you can call him, Mr. Brookman. So Mr. Brookman would come to work and he'd bring LB in, and he's this little like phenom who's like creating computers at 9 years old and doing all this cool shit. And I'm like, man, that's pretty neat. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he's literally somewhere along the way we got lost in transition. Like he took over this whole place. Like I said, he literally told me I can't hang that, and I was like pouty because I know he's right.
You guys
were
got
the
to
one
hang
pouting,
that.
yeah.
I was
I don't know if
pouting.
we, I don't know
They
if we
all
can get a
saw it.
camera. I don't know if we can get a camera on that. Yeah, that you guys need to hang that up.
Well, wherever LB wants it to go. Yeah, Vanna White.
Vanna White it, because it's beautiful. You can tell it was made in the Wild West of the 80s because like the backboards were all varied sizes in the 80s. There was no regulation or anything like that. Like this is great YouTube show here. This is great YouTube.
Look at
oh,
that,
watch
yeah.
the plant.
No, move more over
Yeah,
here.
there you go. There you go. Look at that.
All I can think of is storm warning.
That thing's beautiful. No new rim or anything either. Just hang it up as is.
Game worn. Yeah.
It looks like
You
one of
rimmed it.
those like carnival rims where they're like misshaped on purpose so
The
they
ball
can
can't
rig
go
the
in.
people. Yeah, and take their
Are
money.
you sure that ball fits in that rim? Oh yeah, of course. They pulled the one out from their back. Look.
Are you sure that backboard's regulation or like?
I do.
So it sounds like it'll be going outside on top of the on top of the door when you walk in. Okay.
I do question why we have a hockey net in the studio, but here we are.
Slapshot regatta. You never know when a good old game of slapshot regatta is going to break out.
A petition.
A petition.
I love
We
petitions.
can start a petition.
What's it for?
Your friend Brookman?
Yes.
Like Mr. Brookman?
Mr. Brookman. Yes.
Is he Brook Boy?
No.
No.
He's too manly now.
Yeah.
Brooke Mannon, Brooke.
He's
Boyd.
not
It
a
doesn't
boy.
work because when I
He's a
look at him, I
man.
see the boy he was, and now I just can't put them like they're two totally different
Well,
people.
Robin was an adult. He's always been the boy wonder.
That is true.
But he also used to run around in his gotch. Like that's.
Yeah.
So does he.
I mean, fair. It
Probably
is
in his
warm in
gotch
here.
right now.
We have been sweating. We've been sweating pretty good. Shout out to our good friends over Nickel Plumbing and Heating. Apparently they found a nice little door unit that we've been cooling things down with here.
How sweaty are you right now and hot with your beard and your hair? My
It's
goodness.
good.
man.
I tried to get the braids out, but I didn't get all the way, so I'm like half braided right now. So it's a little bit hot in here. The sweat's going through, but I got my cat shirt on, so I figured it'd be okay. That's Brutus the Barber Beefcake as Maverick from the movie Top Gun.
We've got all the
Pretty
facial
proud.
hairs going here. Hey, we got Grizzly Adams. We got
I don't know.
we got the Billy Koch. I don't know if anyone's a fan of 2000s Blue
pitcher
Jays
for the
there,
Blue
but we got the
Jays.
Billy
Okay.
Koch
He's a
chin
great
there, and then we
closer.
got the wannabe Dennis Eckersley over here. So we
Hey,
got it all.
Yeah.
I got stash wax too if you want to wax up at any point. Check this out. Get a nice look at that. This is I guess a game stat sheet schedule
Oh.
from the team from 1991.
It's laminated.
Yeah.
So this is a real
Thanks
team
again.
that existed.
This was
isn't
our
just-
first basketball
You
team.
didn't
I
know
think,
about the Saskatoon Storm? Was it the Saskatchewan Storm or Saskatoon Storm?
Saskatchewan
It was the
Storm.
Saskatchewan Storm.
Saskatoon
You're right.
Slam.
What about our
Saskatoon
time
Slam.
together would
Yeah.
make you believe that I would know anything about any kind of sports?
I don't know.
I don't know nothing about hockey teams.
You got
This
the
is
Billy
ridiculous.
Koch goatee, man.
Okay.
Heck of a closer back in
One of the best
2003.
parts about Uncle Brando is you could ask him for any sort of sports quote, and he will always nail something. It'll never be the right one, but it'll be way funnier.
I got something.
Yeah, like he'll talk
Probably.
about we had one thing talking about some hockey, and he brought up Tiger Woods. He somehow incorporated Tiger Woods
Yeah, that
hitting
guy
like a
rules
grand
at
slam
hockey.
in a
Yeah.
hockey game. It was incredible stuff.
Well, I mean, that's a real stat.
It
so-
is. Dude, you do a great job.
Bunch
I
of
just want you to know
nerds.
that.
Aw,
As we
thanks.
roll along on a Friday. All right. Mr. Croker, you son of a gun. You caught me off guard a little bit the other day when you
We're gonna
were
talk
out
about
to
our
do-
commercial?
I think we should. I think it was really, really funny, and Brando doesn't know anything about this yet.
So
But,
I
yeah,
have
you go ahead.
there's a restaurant that does
And
business
shout
with
everyone
me.
out. Shout all your
Restaurant
people out.
224.
Yes.
They're known for their really cheap noodle bowl, like $7.50 lunch special or something like that. But ever since I did a noodle bowl episode for them, they're like, oh, we love the love the content, love the publicity. We're gonna hop on board, make some videos with you. So they wanted to do like a Breaking Bad like
It's like a playoff
parody,
Breaking
a
Bad. Yeah.
playoff Breaking Bad. You know the scene in Breaking Bad, like the Say My Name Heisenberg one?
It's the most popular.
Like Say My
scene
Name,
from the
where he
show.
throws the bag of meth and he's like, you know who I am. Like that was the scene. So
Yeah.
I was playing the delivery guy. I don't know. Don't ask. Brando's looking at me like I'm a complete loser right
No,
now.
he's
Now
not.
I have no confidence
This
right
is-
now in the
no,
story.
Stop it.
No
This is how he
confidence right
formulates.
now.
He's
No
listening.
confidence.
He's taking it
Yeah,
in. Keep
I'm-
going. You're doing
So-
great.
I'm
The
absorbing
first-
everything now.
The first commercial was me being a server. I got fired, but now I'm pulling a Lloyd Christmas, trying to redeem myself as the delivery driver. So
That's so
they're
good.
like, well, it's like 10 o'clock, we're shooting this thing, and it's like, well, whose home do you know? It's like, well, everyone has a 9 to 5 or is at work. Oh, except my buddy Gary, who's probably just hanging out playing Nintendo. So I'm like, Gary, man, is it cool if I come over in half an hour and you just got to play along? I'm the delivery guy, and you just pretend to do this Breaking Bad thing. Gary, within 30 seconds, yeah, of course, man, no problem. Like, no. What a weird, obscure thing to ask. Hey, I'm going to pretend to be a delivery guy. Like, that just sounds like I'm coming to your house to be a stripper or something like that. Or, like, I'm going to come over and just, you do you. Gary, and he's like, I just want to wear my own outfit. Is that cool? Yeah. Gary comes to the door with a robe, completely open, no belt, NHL 94 gotch. And they're not the right size. They're way too small. And so the NHL 94 is right in the cash and prizes. All you can see is that, and his robe. And we're sitting like, okay. And then it's us doing the Breaking Bad scene where like I knock on the door and Gary opens it. He's like, "Who are you? I don't even know who you are." And I'm like, "You know exactly who I am. And say my name." Yeah. So I didn't write that part. That was the restaurant wanted this spoof. So they wrote this whole thing for us. So we're like, all right, we'll act it out. But as long as Gary gets to be in a robe and NHL 94 gets, and I get to have a mustache, I'm like, okay.
And
so we did it. And it didn't turn out that bad, actually,
Dude.
because there was a guy that actually followed us with the
Camera
camera
guy.
and shot it and everything like that. So
Your outfit. You're forgetting to explain that your shirt you're wearing is 4 sizes too
well,
small.
the whole thing is I
Yeah.
gave their noodle bowl an 8.6. Which on my scale is like low. They usually get like a 9.1 or whatever. So to get revenge, they gave me a kid's small polo. It goes up to like here.
It's fantastic.
I know, Like, if we can just get like an ISO cam on Brando's face during that whole, like, he's just sitting there just going, what?
I'm telling you,
This
this
is
is
like-
how he listens.
Yeah, it's like
This is
Clint
it.
Eastwood in every movie where he's like mad at the younger generation, being like, "What are these damn kids doing?"
Not
I'm like,
again
what?
with these kids.
What did you just say?
Wait for it. Watch this.
So does this place sell noodles or meth?
Both, probably.
And
No, but no, they're actually like one of the best spots in
So
downtown
good.
for like cheap
They are
eats, and it's actually really good.
fantastic.
One of those places where you spend $9 and you get something like this big,
Everything.
and it's like, all right, I got 3 meals now.
Yeah.
And
Restaurant
that's
224, good people.
And that's what you brought to Gary.
Yeah,
Like,
He didn't actually bring it.
it was a
The
fake
bag
one.
was
We had to
empty.
fake it.
So
yeah,
it
there
was-
fake stuff.
So I
in
didn't
there,
actually
yeah.
get. Any,
Yeah.
I didn't get the.
They
food.
are offering you a free noodle bowl though. So next time you go in there, you say, "Hey, I'm Gary from the commercial," and you get a free noodle bowl.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
so no noodles, no narcotics.
No.
Well, no, lots of noodles, 0 narcotics.
I think the best way to explain it would be that we did a parody of the most popular scene from Breaking Bad, but put it into noodle bowl delivery form.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds fantastic.
It got really off the rails really, really quickly.
This
Excellent.
The point of this story is that I went out of my way to make sure I dressed up in my finest clothing.
No, the point of the story is that you're always there for your buddies, man. Whenever, like, man, I gave this guy half an hour notice. Hey, man, you want to be in this commercial for me? You have, like, a pretty big starring part. Yeah, man, no problem. I just woke up from a nap. I'm not ready at all, but sure.
Can I be
And
in
that's
my
the kinda guy-
underwear?
That's
Yeah.
the kind of guy Gary is, though. Like, I was like, man, I was panicking. I was like, whose office can I go to? My sister's busy. I'm like, man. I'm like, no, man. Gary's always there. Within, like, 5 minutes, all my stress gone, because Gary Bear over there.
I
What a
forgot
guy.
to stuff my shorts, though. That was my one regret.
You did.
Yeah.
Come on.
You're supposed to at least
Come on.
like, oh, you barely noticed. But
Gary, don't
no,
lie.
Yeah.
Where'd you get those underwear?
I got those from West Edmonton Mall on my birthday.
In
I
1994?
got to no. This is probably like 4 years ago, and we were walking around. It was my birthday, and it's like, oh, there's a cool set of undies I'd love to own. And didn't think nothing of it, and then it's like, well, it is my birthday. I guess I can get those undies. So then I got the undies, and I also got a Rush shirt and a Mastodon shirt in the same place. It's awesome.
You only buy underwear on your birthday?
Not even. That was a special occasion, to be honest.
Well, I only get them for Christmas, so I don't see if buying them.
That's
for-
every
Yeah.
guy. But like you could just you don't have to just wait for your birthday to buy yourself.
When's
things,
the
Gary.
last time you went out and bought yourself a pair of underwear?
Many times.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Network
That's
Ryan.
I
right.
went out once. I moved to BC to play football because I didn't bring enough clothes, and I was like, I need because then you play football, you get all gross and sweaty. Like, oh yeah, I need underwear. So I went to Walmart, got like the 20-pack, and that was
Nice.
about
What
it.
kind? Fruit Loop?
But I thought they were boxers, but then they ended up being like the tidy whitey kind.
Oh, boy.
And I was so cheap, and we were just drunk half the time anyway. So it was
What
like
color?
whatever, I'll battle. So I was just wearing tidy whities. Yeah.
Well, I guess they'd be white.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. White underwear. I never understood that fashion trend.
No, you're more of a Super Nintendo underwear kind of guy.
Yeah,
Understandable.
That's it. Well, I mean, like, if you're gonna do,
Man, Gitch back in the 90s when we were kids was way more like entertaining, right? Like the prints,
You
like it's
name
all
it,
just
they were on
shades of colors now, right? Back in the day
Yeah.
when it was like Spider-Man and like Joe Boxer, I know they're still around, but Joe Boxer made the sweetest stuff, I remember.
Yeah, they were all Pac-Man
Yeah,
and
oh,
stuff.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
was cool as
Like
hell.
the rich kid in school always had the fancy underwear, right? Like
You
we were
knew-
rocking the Walmarts, we were rocking the hand-me-downs
you
underwear.
knew
know?
you made it when
Don't
your-
laugh.
when-
Times were tough at the Croker household, okay?
when your underwear and your bed sheets matched. You were rich.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's the ticket.
Remember
Like
the
if-
bed sheets back in the 90s too?
Yeah.
Like the good times. The
It's-
sleeping bags.
Guys, crash dummies.
You were a crash dummy
Crash
guy?
dummies?
Really?
Wow.
Crash
The
dummies.
crash test dummies?
Ninja Turtle sleeping bag.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Ninja
the
Turtle
turtles.
sleeping bag was awesome.
That's
They all were
fair.
all every like the Toy Story. I was a Toy Story comforter guy. I had all
Really?
the Toy Story characters on there and everything, but
I don't think we had. We're too old for Toy Story, hey?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
no
We were
one's
just-
old. Hey, no one's
we had
too
lots
old
of
for Toy
s-
Story.
Well,
It's like
I
Shrek.
just-
Shrek and Toy Story are just like you're never too old for those two.
Wow.
Shrek 5? Anybody's old?
Ooh.
Anybody
Is that a
pumped
thing?
about-
More
yeah.
of a Shrek 7 guy actually. Yeah.
No, they announced
Oh,
Shrek
wait.
5's going to come out like next year or something.
What
Eddie
possibly is left for them to do in the Shrek universe?
Well, I'm assuming the kids have all grown up and gone to college.
Yeah.
They
Donkey and Shrek got a hookup still.
Yeah, and then Donkey and Shrek have a
Yeah.
forbidden love.
Yeah.
I think I downloaded the wrong Shrek.
Yeah.
Oh.
Someone needs to get a terminal disease, and everyone gets really sad, and or something like that.
Dragon
yeah.
died off camera,
Oh, yeah.
like Will
There's-
Smith.
yeah.
In,
Join the
A
Disney
lot of
arcs, yeah.
storylines left, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
A couple brain transplant storylines in there. Get all young and the restless. Why not?
Could be like Shibata, where he got his own brain removed and then put back into his head.
Like Land Before Time, there's 17 of them.
Yes.
But there's only one that counts with Land Before Time, right? Like, it was the first one. That heart-rending scene
The
where
really
Littlefoot's
sad
mom
one,
dies.
Oh,
yeah.
Littlefoot, man.
Man,
Littlefoot,
Sharptooth was
bro.
so scary, too.
Yeah.
Man. Oh.
Do you ever have any Land Before Time?
Nightmares? Yes.
I was gonna say bed sheets.
Oh, no. No. Nightmares? Yes. Bed sheets? No.
Okay. Just to circle back a little bit here, I just really want to get this out there because we all know Coach Mays, our brother in arms here at the network. He one time came up with an idea. We were having some post-game beverages with the Neon Flamingos at the Saskatoon Center Hockey League, and we came up with an actual, like, all the way to the point where we had a Twitter account for Shundies. So Shundies. Exactly, they're shitty undies, and they would be the color of the stains that would eventually make their way into your underwear. So really, no one could ever tell when you were, marking up a little, when you're skidding out on the old downstairs. You know what I'm saying?
Or you just wipe your ass properly. Like that's also an option
Yeah.
there.
That is.
You don't want to
yes.
ask too much of people. Okay, people are very set
Oh,
in
yeah.
their ways. There's a reason that an idea like
My
Shundies
bad.
could or could not take off, and I feel like there was a couple times there where like the only colors that would come in would be like themed colors that
Yeah.
you've seen before in your underwear.
You get a good underwear idea though, you're set, right? Like the Sax people, it's like, man, just make the
Yeah.
balls comfier. They're laughing.
it.
You always need underwear, right? That's fancy underwear is a good gift, right? So
Yes. Like two unders. I got
yeah.
a bunch of two unders.
All we need is one good idea, right? We just one Shundies idea, and then we're just doing this full time, no matter what.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's still on Twitter too. I should talk to Coach about that.
Patent pending?
Very
Should we
funny.
say that?
Shundies.
Shundies.
Patent
Yeah, check
pending.
it out.
Patent
My
pending.
Twitter doesn't work in here for some reason. I always thought that was an internet-related thing.
If we're talking about business ideas, can I share my restaurant idea? I don't know
course
if
you
I've
can.
shared this before, but my air fryer restaurant, it's called AF's. to get the kids in. Like, oh, it's as fun.
Oh.
Yes, but it's
okay,
air fryers. So you save money on like kitchen staff and everything like that, and gas and everything. It's literally the kitchen is just 60 air fryers, and everything is made in air fryers. So it can still be cheap. Like you're not going there for fine cuisine, but like if you want to smash some pints, like it's a good like beer place, drink
What are we
place. And it's
serving?
like, oh yeah,
Give me your menu.
what you can make, man, salmon. You can make. I don't know why that was the first thing that came to mind.
Air fried salmon.
Have you ever air fried salmon before? Lemon juice. You get
I feel
some.
like that gets you fired in the workplace.
No, it's
Is
not.
that
It's actually
the
really
thing
good. Man,
people say?
you can air fry friggin' anything, and it's good. It's really good. Nachos again. You can get creative. Like, yeah, exactly.
Well, chicken wings, obviously.
Yeah.
So we have really good beer and like a bunch of subpar bar food because you're afraid to put it in actual oil.
But again, you don't have to you don't have to hire these awesome chefs or work on a menu.
we
Whatever. It's
making
just
it
air
ourselves?
fryers. And you lean into it. We're AFs. We know what we are. We're air fryers.
So what I'm picturing right now is you walk into AF's,
Yeah.
you sit down, and you got an air fryer right there at your
No,
table.
it's not like hibachi. No,
it
it's
should
not
be.
like that.
Pizza pie.
It's not
Totally.
Benihana's. It's not
Okay.
Benihana's.
It totally
no.
should be. The little robot guy comes up with all the stuff that you ordered,
Yeah.
right? And then you put it in your own air fryer.
Why not
and
just
then
stay
you hang
home
out.
then, right? Like it's just.
I want to get out and drink those beers.
I want to drink beers with my friend
Yeah.
at AF's. I want to be an AFer, man. I wanna
Someone
go
else
order a
has to
pound
know-
beer
you
and
gotta get-
air fry my own food. That's what I want.
Some stone teenage kid has to make it for you in the back because you have to grow the economy. Young kids need jobs, man. Young kids need
That is
jobs.
fair.
Everything's automated now. They're not,
right.
we need to get kids in the kitchens again.
guess.
They can be the ones that
That
take
sounds bad.
They can take the number of pierogies / meatballs
Yeah.
out of the frozen bag
Oh,
and
yeah.
put them on the plate that the robot brings to me. Or you could fire the robot and have the stoned kid come out with
Those
my
places,
little food.
yeah.
Stone
Hey,
kid.
hey, I don't mind the stone kid
Why does he
making
have
it
to be
for you in
stoned?
front of you. That would be funny, just to like. It's kind of a spoof on Benihana, that is. So where are you
So,
guys
yeah,
from?
what'd you
Well,
say?
that's nice. He
Yeah.
just sits there and makes awkward spots.
Where you from? But I'm from Saskatoon. I don't care,
don't
man.
care,
I don't care. Just
I don't care. We got 13
Just
more
tip
minutes
me.
here, guys. Just imagine how loud that place. All the air fryers just. Just all of them humming at once.
Sure. Please don't talk to me. We got about 30 seconds left on your pizza pop, and then I'm out of here, man. Like that's enough.
See, that's the thing. You could order again fancy stuff like
Yeah.
salmon or pizza pops. Anything goes at AF's. It's a
Okay.
huge menu. Freeze everything.
Menu's
It's,
as thick as the fucking Bible.
and just
I'm in.
again, inside is just a shit show.
Okay,
Like
this
just like
reads-
like what's the restaurant from Office Space where they got to wear the flare? What that would be
Jennifer
it. Everyone's
Aniston
wearing
works there.
flare, bunch of crap like tacky
Jennifer
stuff. But
Aniston.
like, yeah, like a Leopold's and that combined together have a restaurant baby.
I
That
always-
would be the inside.
I always just want to say shenanigans, but that's super true.
Yeah.
You're our list guy.
Shenanigans is also
Shenanigans
though.
is from Waiting, isn't it?
There's a
Shenanigans is in Waiting and in Super Troopers. It is the same
Yeah.
universe.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
Really?
No. I got you though.
man,
It
both of
sounded
us.
believable though.
I
Well,
couldn't
because
believe
Farva,
that.
you
Yeah.
know, that's the place he does all the silly shit on
yeah,
the
all
wall.
the silly shit in the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean shenanigans?
No. Brookman said the word. Say it again, Brookman.
Shot
Tchotchkes.
Thank
They
you.
come to
LG.
tchotchkes for the vibes and the good food. I hate
Okay,
that guy.
so you're our list guy. You're Mr. List.
Yeah.
Ooh.
By the way, shout out to all of your Creator 8 stuff that you're doing. It's incredible. You can find it everywhere on the internet. Fantastic stuff. What's the list for your top 5 air fryer foods?
Top air fryer foods, hey?
Yes.
Yeah,
you already
salmon
said
is-
salmon.
salmon isn't
man,
real. That's
salmon.
fake.
I put salmon in the air fryer a lot for my family. We like salmon. It's a
crazy.
healthy protein. It's
What do
good for you.
What do you throw on it?
You put a little bit of lemon juice, and there's a really good salmon seasoning that
course.
some company makes. I forget what they're called. What's the one that they make all the spices?
Old Bay.
No, that's their one
I
spice.
almost thought you
Clubhouse.
did.
But
Clubhouse?
Clubhouse, yeah, the Clubhouse
Hey,
makes it.
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse makes it. That Clubhouse rack in the grocery store is insane. They got
like
everything
it's
there.
an entire
It's
aisle.
like AFs. They got
Yes.
everything, right? The cross promotion's insane.
Okay.
But I would
What are we
say,
doing?
man, wings is up there. Like
Wings gotta be on
I got
there.
some M&M frozen wings right now. You
Yeah.
throw those in there. You got to make sure to throw them in there a little extra though. Like when you're like wings wise, if you're in the oven or if you're in the air fryer, a little bit extra, make it crispy.
Oh yeah, you
soggy,
got it.
whatever.
And I also love brining. Like
Yeah.
I brine those bad boys. You get the Costco ones and brine them in like some like pickle juice and stuff. And
I
get
got
'em
some of
all
those
ready to
like
go.
at like Save On Foods or even like No Frills. They got like the big $5 bag of like chicken or popcorn chicken.
Oh yeah.
Those
yeah.
in the air fryer and a little bit of
all you
seasoning salt. It's actually not bad. Get a little toothpick, dip it in some
plum sauce.
plum sauce or barbecue ranch. I've been mixing my own little
You're
barbecue
switching it up.
ranch. Yeah, that's what I've been doing lately. Yeah, buffalo. Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, those two and like chicken fingers. Man, those little there's like these pre-made chicken parm things you can put in there now too. Mainly just chicken, frozen chicken. Throw them in there. It's game. Curly fries. Curly
Okay, now
fries
you're
in there.
piquing me a little
Tater
bit.
tots in there.
Interesting.
I'm going number one. Okay, here's my. Yeah.
I was gonna say we're losing the structure of the
I go
list here, you guys.
toaster for those, surprisingly. Not bad. Sometimes they fall apart and then they're in there and then
Isn't there
you
hash
know
browns
it's
in a toaster?
sometimes.
Then they're in there forever if they fall apart.
Exactly. Well, then you gotta really fling them up there. Then you gotta do the
You gotta call
manual
the fire
one to get them
department
out
because
there.
this
Yeah,
one's
fire
out of
'em out there.
control is what
Yeah.
you gotta do. Yeah.
But no, I'd say number one tater tots in the air fryer, money.
Okay.
Number two, I'm gonna go with popcorn chicken. Number three, wings. Number four, salmon. And it's good, man. It's
It
good.
just
And then
always
number
sounds funny
five,
to me.
number five, curly fries.
Curly fries.
I never used to have frozen food in my freezer ever. I'd always just have ice cream in there. And now it's just I always have curly fries, tots. When you have a 2-year-old, you always got to have just these little snack foods or anything like that. So
Interesting.
I don't know.
No, that's pretty good.
Buddy
That's-
loves tots.
You know what, though?
so-
I will say that coming from the master of the list, that was a pretty boring top 5 list.
Sorry, I guess.
No,
yeah.
that's hey, it's your
Yeah.
list.
Hey, I'll just go bleep myself then. Hey, sorry for wasting everybody's time.
Well, we accept your apology, but
I
we
had
expect you to do better next
exciting
time.
answers like salmon, and you guys were like,
That is true. Salmon threw me
yeah,
off.
sorry, yeah.
I like that.
Calamari. And, no, what do you want from me? Oh, yeah, braised short ribs. Unreal in the
You
air
do
fryer,
always
guys.
preach about how hard it is to make lists. So maybe we're seeing it's a little bit harder than people think.
He just made
It's
a
a young
list
man.
right now. We watched him do it.
Yeah, but
It
he
can't
does
be
it-
that hard.
No,
he
but
just
apparently
did it.
apparently it sucked though. Apparently it was awful.
Just because it was terrible, it doesn't mean he didn't do it.
All right, you're up. Give us your list. Top 5 air fryer foods.
What about me? Whatever leads you to believe I have ever cooked in an air fryer, Gary?
What have you
Nothing.
done ever?
Nothing. Brando.
I make pizza pops in the microwave.
Yes. Noodles.
I
Noodles.
drink coffee on this show. I
Yes.
ate popcorn peanuts one time.
Air fry
Packing
some
peanuts?
popcorn peanuts. That could be on your list.
Number one thing on the list, top 5 air fryer foods.
Here we go.
Packing peanuts.
Yeah, obviously.
Pizza pop.
Yeah, it's way better than my list.
Mac and cheese.
Yep.
Balls probably,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Obviously,
That's
yeah.
good.
That would be yeah.
What else goes in like a deep fryer that we can air fry? Ice cream. I saw that one time on a menu.
yeah.
When I
Hell
think
yeah.
of deep fryers, I think of
That's
ice
it, man.
And
Auto.
shrimp.
Actually, shrimp is not bad. That's it. Hey,
There
one
it
for
is.
5.
See?
That's the one I don't
Bang,
want.
look at
bang 200. That's
All
not
of
that bad.
That's all right.
All of the but that one.
Right? They work
Interesting.
out. See?
Deep fried ice cream.
It's easy.
It's so weird how they can actually do that.
Air fried ice cream. It's,
Yeah.
gonna be, it's probably better and more healthier for you,
Yeah,
right? 'Cause
and
that's
it's
what people say
available at your local neighborhood AFs with 65 locations across Canada.
about- Kabam. We're a franchise, boys.
Okay.
This is excellent.
It's happening. We're starting.
We've
People,
done this.
People say business is hard, hey?
It's not just a franchise, it's a movement. It's
Yeah,
a way of
it's a
life.
lifestyle,
It's
exactly.
a state of mind.
Yeah.
What do you think would be the hardest thing to deep fry?
I mean,
That's not attached to your body.
probably another person, like because they're trying to get away,
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
right?
We're not deep frying people.
Oh, so
People did come to mind. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
It would
the
be tough getting
first
them in
thing I
there.
thought of.
Yeah.
Like, hot oil, I know exactly what I want to try.
Yeah.
But
What about like
Raccoons.
vegetables? Can we air fry vegetables?
Carrots. No, deep
fried
fried carrots would be dog crap. Well, yeah, like deep fried pickles works. That's a vegetable.
yeah, those
I
are
don't know.
good too.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
I've never done those
pickles,
before,
okay.
but
Yeah,
they're,
like
they're
onion
good.
rings. That's a deep fried thing. Yeah.
Pickles in the air fryer.
Yeah. Deep fried asparagus. Actually, not that bad. Deep fried salmon.
That's not a vegetable.
Not as good as in the air fryer, but I mean,
It always goes back to the salmon. I really, really appreciate that.
You know what I learned about carrots today? I learned a carrot fact today.
Finally.
This is a fun thing. So,
Sure.
did you know that if you eat a raw carrot, it takes you more like calories worth of energy to eat and process the carrot than it did that you get from the carrot?
I thought that was the celery rule.
Same thing.
No, wait, carrots like celery now?
Yeah. But if you like cook the carrot, then it's better for you because your body has to work less hard to extract the nutrients from the carrot.
False.
Whoa! Fact checked. That didn't even last
Oh.
a
If you
second.
break down the vitamin A that's in the carrot, then you don't get any vitamin A.
Oh, that's even better. But you know what?
so
Let me-
you're burning like by chewing it. You mean? Because yeah.
Yeah.
Why
And
don't you just
swallowing.
get a bunch of gobstoppers and just go to town? I'm losing a bunch of weight. That's super healthy.
Well, I mean, you know, scientifically that checks out.
Right?
And I see
Science-
no reason why that wouldn't
Science
work.
doesn't lie. Science don't lie.
And Brian's got his mouth full, so he can't even tell us that we're wrong.
Yeah.
I think this
Man.
is a great idea.
Just like AF, so we have another good business
Man.
idea here, guys.
Oh,
We could
man.
start an awesome like diet trend where like the harder the food is to eat, the more
Oh yeah.
the more you'll
The more
lose, the more weight
construction
you'll
you have to
lose,
do
the
on
more
the
health, the
plate.
more like jaw.
Yeah, yeah.
The gobstopper weight loss.
There you
It's
go.
called gob watchers.
Yeah, there you go.
Gob watchers?
Yeah.
Gobstoppers and beef jerky, non-stop.
Oh,
Just
perfect.
nothing but difficult stuff to eat.
Yeah.
It hurts my jaw just
Macintosh
thinking
toffee,
about-
but you can't
Oh.
suck on it. You
Man,
Yeah.
I once had a full cap on my tooth come out to a Macintosh. I can't eat them anymore because it horrified me.
Why
I
did
took a-
anyone think those were? Whenever I was a kid, I was like, "Oh, I'm buying
Why?
that."
Why?
Why?
Why
Like,
would you do? The packaging was even unappealing. Like nothing about that
get
looks
no
good.
Henry, man. Like, what are you doing? Like,
Oh. You
It
could
was-
have had a Twix and you
Oh.
picked this crap. What's the matter with
you wanted to be all adults. Like, I like this, guys. Yeah, it's totally.
Man, there's another list for. We could just make it like a Friday list extravaganza
There you
right
go.
now. The worst chocolate bars. The worst.
See, big.
chocolate
Some people
bars.
love Big Turk, but Big Turk is so.
I came around on the Big Turk. I used to hate it. Oh,
It's
a chocolate.
Big Turks aren't good.
I don't
Oh yeah, just relax, a nice Baja Blast and a Big Turk there. Hey bud, yeah, sounds like a great Friday. Oh yeah. If you take a like the only person.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Big Turks are good stuff. You're
Let's
right.
reel it in here. Let's
It-
reel it in here for a second.
Big
the Big
Turk-
Turk came
It's-
like as a child. It's brutal because it's like it's a chewy candy covered
It
in
looks
chocolate.
like cranberry sauce.
Yeah,
It looks
it's
like
weird. It's a weird setup. But as I got older and I appreciated both the texture and the actual flavors coming through, I actually graduated into a fan of the Big Turk.
I've never
It happened. I
Not a
actually
Big Turk
enjoy
guy.
a Big Turk. They're a
Not a
pretty
Big
good.
Turk guy.
Thank you.
you ever,
LB
leave,
gets it.
you ever leave a Big Turk in the car, gets all melty?
Oh no, you can't do that.
Can't.
No, you
don't
can't
do
be
that.
doing that. No.
That's just chocolate bar.
We got LB fired up right now.
No, some are
We
good.
gotta
If you
cool
like
him
a
down.
Wonder Bar, if you leave a Wonder Bar in the car, it's got it. Yes, it does.
Because that's eating chocolate caramel sauce out of a wrapper. That's what you're leaving it.
That's why it's great.
But when you
Big
leave
Turk's
a
jelly and sticky. And
yeah,
gets
like
all over, yeah.
it turns it because the chocolate melts into like melted chocolate,
Yeah.
but the inside doesn't melt at the same rate, so it's like this sticky,
'cause it's not
semi-hard, sticky weirdness. I totally agree with that one.
Okay, so we're down the middle on the Big Turk.
What about another bad one? What about the cherry blossom? I don't know if
My
it counts as a
grandma
bar, but it was
loved
that
it.
little cube. The
Yellow
cherry
box.
blossom,
It's a
yeah.
little yellow box. My granny
Looks like
loved
someone
it.
was just shitting blood on it. Like
Yeah,
that's what it
it's not
looks
a
like
good-
with the cut in half. Yeah.
Cherry as a whole, like the flavor is great in like Jolly Rancher form, but cherry in like any sort of chocolate, nah, not for me.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan either to be.
No.
Yeah, like those like the Black Forest cakes.
Yeah.
That like they look super good at Safeway and stuff like
And
that
then
with the
you
cherries
go
all over.
into it,
Yeah, I don't know.
So I don't know about chocolate and cherries.
I was that kid that like hammered the maraschino cherries. Like like that at a restaurant, there'll be like that like jar of 100. I just sit
Oh, yeah.
there and just eat
I
like
do that with
50,
the
wreck my guts.
Do that with sugar cubes.
Oh,
Very, very big problem for me.
We used to have sugar cube eating competitions at my brother's like hockey games.
so
And, like
good.
by the coffee station at the rink, we just
Exactly.
take one of those
That's
big
it.
packs.
Garfield and those bad boys. just
How are we
get 'em
alive?
You do the fuzzy
That's a
bunny
great
game, but with
question.
with sugar.
Oh, yeah.
cubes? You see
Oh,
how many you
yeah.
can fit in your mouth and
Yeah.
still say words?
And kids never do that now because they have phones and actual like fun stuff. We had to borderline kill ourselves and
And all the time.
Yeah.
Like it was nonstop. We were doing the dumbest shit.
No.
I don't know what's worse, hey? Like clearly we turned out okay.
I don't know, man.
I think I prefer this over being like a phone and enthusiast zombie that just walks around and doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
or care about anything.
Skynet slave, baby.
I didn't want to say it.
Well,
I'll say it.
I don't know if it's that.
No, I'll go that far. They're gonna be walking with the machines.
Woo.
Yeah, they're gonna rise up and like,
Turncoats.
oh yeah, we'll walk with you, machine.
It's already happened. That's why
You're
we're
ill. What do the kids say? You're leet. You're cool. You're
I don't think it's leet.
better than me. I don't know what they say anymore.
I don't think it's leet.
I
They're-
like lead.
Guys,
I'm-
can we get
I'm
back?
elite.
Guys, can we get back on track? The Gobstopper diet plan.
Yes. Obviously, it works.
We're doing chocolate bars now.
But
Bounty.
cherry.
Bounty.
Oh.
Bounty can suck
Thank
my
you. Get the coconuts
all
out of
day
here.
long.
But doesn't
Get
like,
those
I like the
coconuts
almond
out
in
of
there. I like the almond in there though. But there's only like 3 almonds in there, right? Like they're spread out. When you get the almond, it's okay, but no
So
almond.
you got
it's-
like 3 bites.
yeah,
out of
3
a whole
bites, it's
bar.
okay.
Get a bag of
Horrible
almonds and
ratio.
stick it into an
Horrible
arrow bar,
ratio.
man. Like
Eat-
just
some
don't
people
even-
don't like
arrows
eat
are
mores.
See, I love Eatmores.
Eatmores
My dad used to crush
I love
Eatmores.
Eatmores.
If you're
Top
on the
5
golf
for me.
course,
Yeah.
if you're on a golf course, Eatmore's the go-to. Eatmores and Snickers.
Getting an
those are
Eatmore
two.
for Halloween was like the rarest
Yeah.
small chocolate bar. It was like, I'm not trading this. I'm hanging on to
And it's
this. Like,
crazy too. Like Eatmores, there's not much to it. It's just like nuts and nougat.
yeah.
Yeah.
When you would get Halloween candy, what was like your go-to for like? I'm assuming we all traded with our friends Halloween candy style, right? Yeah. What would you like? What would be like your go? Okay, I'm gonna trade like my Reese cups for this or whatever. What would be your always like? Oh, I want more of
Your
these.
favorite
Yeah.
Halloween candy.
I was always the little Wonder Bar guy. Wonder Bar actually is my favorite.
Right?
They're
Wonder
always
Bar
my
is
favorites.
the
Always,
best.
always.
No one talks. There's no Wonder Bar advertising. There's no one. That used to
Doesn't
be
have
the
to.
Wonder Bar Vikings commercial, but like they never advertise. You don't see them anywhere. The best chocolate bar.
It's because they don't need it, because they're
No,
so good.
It's delightful.
Word of mouth is what gets it.
Yeah.
Oh, Henry.
Oh, Henry's.
You always got
Henry's
so
also
many of them. I found at Halloween though, right? Yeah, but like you want variety, right? You get so sick of the like. I always felt like O. Henry and Kit Kats. You're swimming in those in
Yeah,
Halloween,
for
right?
sure,
And
yeah.
then frickin' Smarties. You just get out of here, Smarties, right? But
But I'll F with Smarties all day.
oh yeah, I always
Just
wanted
Halloween-wise,
Twixes.
yeah.
I was always
Your
trying to get
Twix?
as many Twixes as possible, like the
I
shiny
see the
wrapper.
allure
and-
that you're talking about. and
Yeah.
Getting those ones that you don't normally get.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like Reese's Cups, they're great, but everyone gets them, right? It was just, again, Eatmores. You're like, wow, someone has small Eatmores? Holy crap.
What
What
came
sto-
in the box?
Where are they
with that?
shopping?
Like what? Because you buy the variety boxes,
Yeah.
right? And they go by company. What else came with the Eatmore? When you bought the box, what else did you get?
Nothing, man.
Like, was it just a box?
I think
of
it
little
was the
Eatmores?
Wonder Bars. And M&M's? No.
I don't
can't
think so.
remember.
Like, I don't
think
That's
Eatmore's
why they were
its
rare.
own
It was
entity,
his own
yeah.
little rogue
They're
thing.
not
that
with
you
like
had to-
Nestle
yeah.
or with any of the big dogs, the big conglomerates. They're their own thing.
It's like Eatmore Goff, right? Like,
Jersey
gotta stop solving
Jersey
all these
milks were rare
business
ones to
issues.
get.
Yeah,
Jersey
buddy.
milks were really rare. I
So
always try to
good.
get
As far
those.
as a nice plain chocolate goes, those Jersey
Oh,
milks are
the best.
fantastic.
The
eh?
best.
Okay, I can get behind that. I feel like we sort of got away from the ones we don't like though, and just started loving all the ones we do.
Because there's not a lot of bad ones.
Hershey makes Eatmore.
Hershey makes
Oh,
Eatmore.
well,
right?
Hershey makes a
more you
lot
know.
of things.
Hershey,
The more you know.
Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, and getting the
Interesting.
cookies and cream ones too. Those were
Yeah,
always bomb
those
as
are
well.
sick.
Cookies and
But again,
cream.
there's not a lot of bad chocolate bars, right?
Oh,
Like they're
dude.
usually,
I would
for the
trade
most
those
part,
Cookies and creams away.
What about payday?
Brutal.
I hate.
paydays.
I
Those
hate
are American,
Payday.
are they not?
I hate
Hold
them.
on a second. Keep going. Keep going.
I hate payday bars. Like, they have salted peanuts on them, which is just kind of weird. And it's got the inside of a O. Henry bar, but no chocolate.
I know, right? There was the nuts around it, right? It was
Yeah,
just kinda
and no
like,
carrot.
yeah,
like
how
all
am I
the
supposed-
all the best parts of an O. Henry aren't present in a
Baby
payday.
Ruths were like that too, right?
Gross. Yes. And
Three Musketeers was another rare one that I always like getting too.
you like those ones?
I don't mind them.
I
They're
was
off-putting at the start. You bite into it and you're like, "What is this foam? Like, what? I don't even
Why
know
is
what is
this?
in there, right?"
Yes.
But then after a while, you're like, "It's kind of growing on me."
The one I kind of came around to that I wasn't expecting to was the crunchy bar.
I was, oh man, I
You're-
was literally
right,
just about to
with
say
the
how bad
sponge?
it is. I was gonna be like,
And it's not like
I get the spine shivers whenever I bite into it, and you're like, ah.
I would never seek one out.
Yeah,
Now ever.
no,
but
no.
like, just it had nothing else is like it. When
There
you
was a
eat
draw
crunchy
to
bar-
it. There was like a
Yeah.
draw to it. You're like, oh man, I know it's gross. I know it's like it was like that toffee sponge, right? Yeah.
But you gotta eat it because nothing else is like it.
It's so good. And then there was another one that was kind of like that. Crispy Crunch. Really got in your frickin' teeth. That was
Yes.
another one you got a lot of at Halloween as well, was getting the old Crispy Crunches.
Yes.
But yeah,
I-
Crunchies, Crispy Crunch. We're missing another crunchy kind of one.
There's crispy,
Butterfinger.
crunchy, crispy.
Butterfinger had the big Simpsons thing. It was
What was,
really
what was the
overrated.
Nestle one that had the little rice crisps in it? What was that? What was that
Crunch.
called? Is that just there was
I
crunch?
think it's called Crunch.
There was crunch, crunchy, and crispy crunch.
Yeah.
What the man?
So we have an actual
Creative departments.
We
lacking.
we have a payday chocolate bar in this
What?
room. I ordered it 5 months ago, and I was saving it for a special occasion. I said, I don't know what I'm saving this thing for, but it's going to be awesome. And I've looked at that payday chocolate bar every day for 5 months, and I have no idea where it went.
I've moved
Crunch
it
time.
100 times.
It's been
Crunch
moved-
time,
yeah.
hey, and you can't perform.
Would you
Just
like
in
me,
real life.
Gary?
This is me.
Would you like me live on the internet to tell you where that payday bar is?
No, you didn't. The guy that came on the show and said he hates payday bars, that's how you know, because you ate my imported, made only for special occasion
I
payday
thought it was off
bar.
limits. Even I knew that was off limits.
No, that was me. It was me. I
And
did
you
it.
hated it.
I sure did. Every bite.
End the show.
Yep.
End
I
the
hated
show
every
early.
bite.
Hey, end the show.
I
We can't-
didn't. I
end it.
did not enjoy it at all.
Cut the cord.
What did it
We're done.
taste like?
Ass. It tasted like ass. Is what it tasted like. I just said I hate them. And you know what? I ate it.
Back when we were there for payday.
What about Milky Ways?
Here's my favorite part about the fact that I ate it. Not just because right now I feel like a king among men. I feel like I'm the man right now. Not only did I eat it, I ate it while you were in the room. I was talking to you.
I watched you eat it
with
didn't
my
even
face, and I ate it in front of you.
Wow, and you hated every
And
second.
I hated every moment of it.
And you still finished it.
And I
just to be
finished
a
the
good
whole
friend.
thing just to get that out of the way.
This moment.
It's like when you jump on a grenade so that your buddies in the column don't get blown up. That's what I did. That's what I thought I was doing. I was like, I'm gonna eat this payday bar so no other poor sucker has to be subjected
I'm
to
happy.
this crap.
That is true. I'm happy
The way
that I
you
now
twisted
know.
that was very well done.
That
by
was
the way.
very
That was-
good. I am happy that I don't like payday bars, and I'm happy we figured that out. So thank you.
Good.
Another
You're welcome.
more chocolate bar talk. Are Charleston shoes good?
I can get behind those, but it's
Yeah.
the same. It's the same sort of zone as the Big Turk, right?
It's
Just like
different.
different-
It's
with
different
like
because
candy
it's different
inside,
because
but-
it's not jellied cough
Yeah.
syrup or covered in chocolate. So I guess it's kind of different there. It's actual good stuff inside the chocolate. But like you get halfway through and you're like, oh.
My jaw hurt.
Yeah, you're just like, but that's why it can be included
Yeah,
in the
but you're-
gobstopper diet.
Yeah, the jaw hurts. That means you're working hard to eat it. I
you
like
go.
that. See, we're getting there.
Man,
Dog watchers.
I'm really excited for this. Gob Watchers.
Wait, dog.
And what was it,
Wait,
Spundies?
God.
Spundies? Shundies.
The
I
Shundies,
was
yeah,
gonna look up
Shundies.
Shundies.
Oh,
still on there.
Shundies, right? That's the.
Too many chocolate
Yeah.
bars you're gonna eat.
That's
They're going to be in cahoots with each other for
Yeah.
sure. between the packing peanuts and all the candies we're going to be rolling through, the Shundies will be in full effect.
Burn calories and shed your water weight.
Man, that's fantastic.
You know, if the Shundies are
Under
poop colored, if you
fashions,
get
at-
melted
just
chocolate
at
on your
Shundies?
fingers, you could just
At
like.
Shundies, I believe it was. What's that, Brendan?
Well, if you're
Shundi, oh yeah, it's still on here. January 2015. Do you guys want me to read some tweets from
that's-
Gary's underwear
Yes!
company?
I'm pretty
here?
sure Coach Mazer is the one who
All
put
right,
this together.
let's see here.
I hope
Here's
this is us.
here's the bio. Shundies got you covered. No grammar in here, by the way.
that's how you know it's
Shundies
us.
got you covered. We go and uncover you in brown, so better half won't judge you. Shundies keep you comfortable even when you may be uncomfort.
Nice.
Okay.
And then first, if you stain a stain, does it become unstained?
Yes. Yes.
All right, and then
That's
another one
science as
here.
well.
A huge wall for Shundies brand will be to overcome critic squatters. We are for colon health,
That's it.
but no wipe won't bring us down.
Good branding right there.
Shundies, finally our first tweet. The road is long, but we will rise to the top of under fashions, embarrassment free. Hashtag mudbutt. Hashtag trickle. My God.
Okay. Now that.
Hashtag
How
trickle.
many, it's not me. That's the. This
let's
is
talk
the
about-
coach.
He's a big fan of Dick Trickle, the old
How many-
NASCAR racer, hey?
How many people are following? Real quick. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, you have a 0.
There's nobody following Shundies?
One?
Why would anyone follow this?
Well,
you have
maybe-
4 followers.
Yeah, see?
How?
Nice.
Is
Gary
one of
and,
them
oh,
Gary?
it's, no, followers, Gary and Ryan.
Wait, Ryan?
No.
Other
Oh,
Ryan, coach.
yeah.
Coach
And,
Maze.
and one is the Neon Flamingos, and then the other one is Crazy Kyle.
Oh, that's guy number one. That's crazy. That's crazy, Kyle from Kyle and Gary's
Oh.
Super Awesome podcast. Very, very popular. Go ahead, Brandon.
Where's he? What? About what?
You were gonna say something, and I rudely cut you off.
Not gone. Gone.
Interesting. So Shundies are real.
What were those
I wouldn't
hashtags again? Trickle?
Hashtag trickle and
Dick Trickle.
hashtag mudbutt.
Mud
Full
butt.
trickle.
That's the one. I'm stealing that. I'm gonna
You
use
ever
that.
heard mud butt before?
No, I'm gonna use that in my real life. I'm
Dude,
gonna
you
use
know
that in
what's really
conversation.
good when you have mud butt?
Tell me.
Man ponds.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, I know what that is, but,
Rob
like, how does it
Deerdeck,
help?
Rob and Big, they had a show, and Big was his bodyguard / best friend, and he always had mud butt. So to fight the mud butt, he created man ponds, and it's just like a bunch of toilet paper rolled up. Throw it in there.
Is mud butt when you shit yourself?
I think it's not. You're not shitting yourself. You're more like you're not very fresh
You
down
shit
there.
the inside of your cheeks, like the poop. I don't think hit like the underwear,
We're
but like
getting
there's
very
like a
technical
bunch of poop. There's poop friction going on, and
Yeah.
the cheeks going like this, and it's like babies getting diaper rash, right? When they poop their pants, it's like
Great way of putting
the
it.
poop friction, right?
Yes.
You got
And-
some swass and a little
Yeah.
crowning going on, and it
Yeah.
mixes
Yeah.
together. I
Yeah.
understand. I understand.
Like
See, I,
you- every
I know
now
how
and then-
science works.
Yeah, swassy shit, basically.
Every
that's
now
what
and
it
then, a
is.
guy can get a little bit not so fresh down there. You know.
Yeah.
It's got to
Huh.
clean it up. Man
Interesting.
ponds.
Can
we
we
solved
market
a lot of
those, too?
problems today in the world.
Too many.
This is quite.
We need to space it out, guys.
That's what I was gonna
Space
say.
out
Yeah, what
the
are we
good
gonna, what are we
ideas.
gonna do for the rest of forever on the show? We've solved all of the world's problems,
Yeah.
from butt sweat to what are we gonna do on Friday to how do I lose weight? without actually doing any work. Man, we're the best at this.
pretty
We
good.
created a restaurant empire.
Yeah,
What
Man.
haven't we done today?
Man, we are going to be so rich right away.
You know, this is what I talk about all the time when I say, or what I am talking about all the time when I say, I love the fact that we can walk in here and it can be any one of us, any member of this team, and we can sit down and we can have conversations just like this.
Oh yeah, we had a plan.
Like,
I don't
this
think we
is-
said one thing.
Like, this is unbelievable that we can take conversations in so many different directions and still stay on the rails, which I think says a lot. Because, like, more specifically, like, you have a very successful podcast that you do with that asshole over there. You are all over the internet, and you've been doing this your whole life. Like, we have such talent around here where you can have the most ridiculous ideas and have it
Talent's
turn
a
into
funny word.
something entertaining. It could be perceived in many
Yeah.
different ways, but that's super cool to me. Man, we got a
That's
little
okay.
bit of time left. We're really doing this. What's going on for the weekend? You got anything going on?
Ooh,
There we go.
this is, it's not actually as insane as it might sound. I just got very excited. I am going to go to the beach this weekend.
Whoa!
Yes.
You know, he went for the first time ever, touched the ocean
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah, like
in
last month.
Vancouver, last
No
month.
way.
Yeah.
Now,
Nice.
but you had been to beaches before, right?
Just like lake beaches and like
Yeah.
the river
Pike
and
Lake,
stuff.
you know.
Yeah, but never to like a real like ocean
Yeah.
beach ever.
So
And
he
that
got to
was-
finally.
Pike Lake's the ocean.
Yeah.
He got to dip his toes in the ocean, and now did that make you a lake guy? Is that why you're going to the beach?
Oh no, but I'm figured I'd give the beach another shot. so
Ah,
we're gonna go
here
to
we
the
go.
beach and we'll hang out for a little bit. I figured I'd bring a rotisserie chicken.
As
'cause
you do.
That's what I feel like you would bring,
do.
because like cold chicken is as good as warm chicken,
On the beach.
On the
Are you just
beach.
gonna ham bomb it?
right? And you just right. I feel like that would probably be the strat, and then we can hang out, and I will
love
not
that.
go in the water, and
I'm
gonna-
we'll go in the water, and it's gonna be great.
I'm gonna take a page out of your playbook. Do I look like someone who would go to the beach?
Chicken.
No,
That's
not
not-
at all.
I don't know. That's you look at me like, do you bring chicken to the beach? I don't know. I don't know what you like. Other than sunscreen, I don't know what else you bring to the beach.
Hold on. So he has like legit. So do you stay out of the water because of those underwater quicksand that pull you out and murder you?
No. There's well, I mean, first when I was a kid, there was sharks
That's
because
good.
obviously there's sharks everywhere, and then
Very.
I
I try
try-
having a strong imagination.
yeah, and then I don't want to go into the river because when I was a little kid, they told me, hey, don't go in the river because it's gonna suck you down into this, and it's gonna
gone.
bury you in a hole,
Yeah.
and you're gonna die. So, and then you know who's gonna find me in the hole? Sharks. So I don't want to go in the river, and then I didn't go in the ocean because I kept hearing like if the ocean comes in really heavy, it could like grab you and suck you out to sea.
And plus, your fingers smell like chicken, and like, you know, the sharks
Right?
are gonna be
Well, the
smelling
sharks
that.
love chicken.
Sharks love chicken. Everyone knows that.
And you can't grab onto the
No.
booty because their hands are all
Yeah,
slippery.
exactly.
They-
Chicken,
yeah,
right?
You're screwed.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm just
Chicken grease.
that, and I also can't swim. So two reasons not to go in the
What is that?
not to go in the
I
water.
didn't
I
like
see.
the golfer Mike Weir because of the Weir. Because I was so scared of the Weir as a kid, and then when I'm 9 years old, Mike Weir starts like playing good. I'm like, screw this guy, I hate this guy.
Yeah, this guy's
Then
this
he won
guy's
the
up to
match.
something. I can
Man.
Then he won the Masters, and I was like, okay.
Pelican in disguise,
Yeah,
probably. Hey.
And it blew my mind how Pelicans could be on there, but like people couldn't. I was like, how? What the?
What makes them so special?
I wasn't that smart of a kid, but I was just, it's crazy. Like, yeah, there was always the guys fishing like right by there, and I'm like, how are they not literally getting sucked
pulled in.
into the vortex, right?
It is horrifying though,
Yeah.
'cause and this goes back to how kids talk and how people talk and how rumors get started, like the Harry Bailey guy who
Oh, yeah.
blew
Well,
up
that
with
happened.
somebody with
That
I know
happened.
that.
You guys heard that too?
That
course we
happened.
did,
Hey,
yeah.
don't ask the lifeguards. They're not allowed to talk about it.
That's a wow. That's a total.
Don't ask the lifeguards. They're not allowed to talk
But
about
that same thing with the weir, because you hear these stories,
Yeah.
but they were actually
Oh, yeah.
real ones though about people going over
it.
the weir. Like
The high dive
"Holy-"
one, Harry Bailey was so funny. It's like, that's why it's closed off today, guys. They
Yeah.
closed the 10 meter because someone just died up there. Oh, yeah, it's not because there's a bunch of third graders running around unsupervised. Yeah, that's the reason, though. Like,
And it's not closed for like a couple days.
No.
It's just like they just closed down the one thing for this certain
Yeah.
amount of time. It's like
Oh,
if
man.
someone went from there into here and exploded the way it's been described to us,
Everyone-
this whole place would be shut down for a long
everyone
time.
knew that rumor.
Yeah.
Everyone heard
If
that.
somebody blew up on like the middle one, do you think they would have shut the middle one down, but they leave the super high dive up? Because like obviously they can't be trusted
Yeah.
on this middle one.
That's
to
a
this
great
tall one.
question.
is right.
Do you remember like when like sometimes you go to like events as a kid and like for like school events and there'd be like other schools there like gym blast or some kind of
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
cheer whatever, and then you get to hear like the other like side of the story from like just overhearing them. They'd be like, yeah, I heard it was this 10-year-old kid. And then you would hear like, I didn't hear that part of the story. The George Vanier kids are hearing that
adds to
though. And
it,
you're like,
yeah.
whoa. Like I would always live for that, like gym blast or whatever else, like conferences that you would, or church. I was a Catholic
Zone
school
band. I
kid.
tried to tell you about
Yeah.
Zone band before, where we'd meet with the other schools and we come together and all those
Yeah.
different rumors would
This
grow
was
'cause everyone's
this was our
talking.
Facebook back in the day. Was just
Totally.
eavesdropping on other kids' conversations.
And you try and piece it together. Like, what school was the kid
Oh
from,
yeah,
right?
exactly,
And
right?
that's it.
Yeah, those Father
Oh.
Rob kids were always up to bad news.
Father
Freaking rich,
Rob.
oh, rich kids, all the rich kids with their like $50 a week allowance. I hated the Father
bunch of
Rob kids.
sickos.
I was slumming it up in St. Bernard. All the skateboard punks,
You're
just dreaming to get out, man. Just got to get out of here, man. Lakeview's tough.
you're not gonna believe this, but I actually ran, biked,
The streets.
and swam a mini marathon around Harry Bailey. You had to do like 4 or 5 laps back and forth, and then you had to run around the parking lot, and you had to bike around the entire block. And I finished like 4th place.
That sounds.
Dang.
Pretty cool. And then I found out it was like 4th place.
Don't
in
brag
your-
too much there, Gary.
Well, 4th
Whoa.
place in my tier, which was the worst tier. So overall, it would have been like 500th. But hey, 4th place in your tier.
That-
Good
I mean,
job.
That story
that
was gonna have a
counts.
way cooler
Nope.
finish.
That's it.
I
just
think it's
Fourth,
pretty
I
just on the podium.
I completed something.
I've never swam a lap in my life, and you did 4. That's pretty cool, man.
Almost 5.
See?
I almost got all the way there. I had to walk the rest.
Does that count?
Oh yeah. Well, then we were like grade 7.
Hey,
Like it was
grades-
like a mini little marathon.
you can swim in grade 7, man. Like,
Yeah, but I was tired,
Oh, well.
so I had to stop swimming.
see,
then I
by
guess
the end
it's
of
a
the
But
lot.
I'm,
walk over
but
the
I'm the tired.
Man,
walk over the finish
I went to
line.
Sutherland School. If I could have
Oh.
swam and they wanted me to swim laps, like you do the whole 5, they just electrify the pool.
That's it for everyone.
That does sound pretty Sutherland.
Like
actually,
if you're
yeah.
not done, that's
Yeah.
it. We give up on you.
You're working the train yards. I'm 11.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
I can't do this.
Hey,
Yes, you can.
I gotta go pick up my kid from daycare.
I was just
so-
gonna play us out,
So
but you can leave earlier if you want.
Yeah, it's fine.
Costanza.
He's doing it. Hey, I love you, buddy. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Bye, bud.
We'll
See
we'll
you.
check in next week.
You bet. I gotta go again.
Yes,
he's
we love you.
gonna.
Say hi to Mo and the family. Girl,
He's
care. What an out, eh? Comes in and he's out.
Finish his beer.
Oh
Man.
Hey,
I kinda
no,
wish-
that's tea. He's got tea.
I kind of wish he had stayed around to finish his tee, because then we could have showed the top of his head on the super
sky
sweet
cam.
sky cam that we've invented. That we should
This is
cut
gonna
to.
be
Maybe
wild.
there it is.
Look
Okay.
at the sky cam. Yes. What is under there?
Is that?
What's in the Uncle Mike's bag?
Oh, is it pretty low? I think it's low from all the treats. We were giving away a bunch of
Hang on,
treats.
hang on. There's
See what we got. Let's
there's
pull
a
some-
Bob
Oh,
Ross
yes.
color palette
Hold it up. Hold it up to the camera.
and like a little baggie. There's a little baggie, and then what else we got in here? Some
Matches. We got some matches.
Oh yeah, we could get discounts on
You want
this.
to serve it up? We've never done a serve up. How do we
How do
serve
we-
up on this? This will be interesting. There it is. Serve it up, Brando.
I'm trying. I don't understand.
You want to advertise on the Skycam, what do you do?
Oh man.
You head
Oh
to
man, you're right.
DufferinAve.com.
I let that go.
I can't
DufferinAve.com.
do it.
You can advertise. You can check out stuff. Dufferin
It's really cool.
Damn 20.
Damn 20 is the promo code. Yes,
Yeah.
with Uncle Mike's.
Uncle Mike's all natural, super
And
sweet
I love
gifts.
those swipes. Don't
Uncle
think
Mike, good
we're not
dude.
noticing those swipes over there that you're pulling out. LB's getting really confident. Look at
Oh
this.
shit! I
Look how
just
cool
noticed.
he's
That.
mixing
Wow.
and matching. He knows what's up.
Are there any other cool fade effects we can do? That,
He's
that's
got
not.
a whole bunch.
Okay, that's pretty
Don't
dope.
challenge him.
I like that.
He'll
That's
just start
pretty good.
wiping and swiping.
Oh,
Look at that transition.
Wow, that's my favorite one so far. I like that one. That's
pretty
cool.
good.
I like that lots. I'm a big fan of that. I like when we have special effects and stuff. and
Yeah,
we're
it's
upgrading
cool,
the
right?
whole operation we got going on here. We got advertisers jumping on board. We got people ready to come on. We got new shows. We got guys playing music a little while ago. Aiden baked cookies from the
Yeah.
Power Hour. We're all gonna be in shape, not just
Wow.
because we eat gobstoppers and what was the other food?
Salmon.
Salmon,
Air fried salmon.
Air fried salmon and gobstoppers.
Charleston chews.
And Charleston too can get the fuck out of here. We're gonna
man.
be jacked as hell with our friends, making content all the time, saving people money.
Every week we grow bigger and
Mm-hmm.
stronger. Like we have, like the All Out of Angst podcast is out now, starring Uncle Mike, as well as Matt from all the bands. We have that up and running. So that's another show we have.
Yep.
We have Pulse Power with Aiden right there, which we were just talking about. As well, we got the Past Our Bedtime crew. We got the CCO crew. Like, our family here is so big. And we have video gaming.
Coming up, starting next Friday,
Nice.
right after
Yes.
this time slot next
Yes.
week, we are going to do our very first, I
There he
assume,
is.
stream of something. We don't
Yes.
know what yet, but get it, Gary, or leave it. I mean, somebody looks at the comments on these videos, so leave something down below, and we will play something. We're going to play a game together with you.
I was
as
talking,
something.
we can do Mega Man now because I got the 150 and 1.
Oh,
so we can get Brando running a Mega Man. It's going to be really cool. As Brando and Gary get good at games, finally going to be dropping along with all of our other shows. Dude, podcast getting ready to go. Like, I was telling Network Ryan earlier that we have gone from, oh my God, there's so much work to do all the time, to, oh wow, I can see how much work we have to do. This is cool.
Yeah, we're getting
You know,
this done.
we've reached the point where we can now work on all these new shows instead of getting them all ready to roll out. Now we can just start doing them, which is all we ever want to do.
It's the hard preparatory work. Is that how you say that?
That sounds right.
Right? But now that it's all done, we're making stuff. And if you would like to be a part of it, DufferinAvenue.com.
Let us know.
We're always looking to have more people aboard the ship, and it's a powerful ship.
It's a beautiful.
It's not
ship.
going to hit some wimpy iceberg and sink to the bottom of the sea, and then a bunch of suckers are going to go down there in a non-regulation submarine and get crushed like a beer can.
A lot of pressure.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. See, there's a lot of pressure for us to succeed at this, and we will.
Yes, we will. That's a great way of putting it. I think that's a great time as well to head into some Frankie's Fingers as we play out another week.
When I drank that whole coffee, that was good.
Might have to get another one. So nice, I'll drink it twice. What a week. Another one. They go so fast. eh?
I'm playing the piano. Where's Cora?
She actually sent a message. She's off camping, I believe.
Oh, good for her.
You like this? She said, tell Brando I will miss seeing him today and I'll bring him some sleepy tea next week.
Oh, that's
She's
so
feeling
nice.
sad that she won't be here today. So to Cora,
That's great.
you are missed and hopefully you have a great time camping. To all of our guests throughout the week, Brixie came on a couple times. Always love seeing her. As well, Uncle Mike and Matt from all the bands stopping by, along with his beautiful wife Erin, as we officially launched the All At Angst podcast, which you can find where you find the stuff out in the places. All those guys nailed it, like we always do. As well, thank you to Network Ryan. He was on. He did great. He's very grateful and thankful for everything that goes on here. He's saying thank you to you.
He probably isn't.
Well, he's saying right now with his hand. He's letting us know how grateful he is.
That's not what that means.
Am I misinterpreting that?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. To all of our producers, the Phenom, as well as Dragon and my main man LB, absolutely crushing it. The viewing room also getting ready to go as our producers are taking over. It's very exciting.
It's going to be cool.
It's so fun.
I'm excited for that, too.
All they do is just rip on me, just like you guys do. I feel like whenever I'm producing shows, everyone just takes a shit on me. It's wild. It's almost like you guys are trying to say something.
We are. I said we love you, Gary. I said we love you.
That's the one. So thank you to all of you guys. We're back on Monday at 4 p.m. like we tend to do. And remember, karma is very real, so start treating others the way you want to be treated, and you'll notice the world will become a way better place. As we don't just say it, we don't just say be kind to each other, right? We actually do it. Like, I'm kind to you, you're kind to me, we're kind to people.
We'll rewind each other's VHS
Maybe
tapes.
not so
it's
much.
fun.
Yeah. So you'll notice once you start doing that, it'll start happening to you, and guess what? All of a sudden, you'll want to go outside instead of just staying inside all the time.
Yes,
So that's the goal.
That's the truth. That's why I'm going to the beach.
There he is. He's gonna go get his swimmer from the shore.
Yeah.
He's gonna go get his toes wet.
Nah, then I'd have to take my shoes off. That's weird.
Just
man.
don't drop your chicken, all right?
No.
Do not drop your chicken. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Love you.